Navigating the nuances. May versus might. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English language learning series. Today, we're focusing on a specific pair of modal verbs that often confuse learners: may and might. More specifically, we'll deep dive into the usage of might for possibility and polite suggestions. Remember, understanding the subtle differences in the usage of these similar words can greatly enhance your communication skills. Firstly, let's explore how might is used to express possibility. It's important to remember that might is generally used when the possibility of something happening is uncertain or unknown. For instance, if the weather forecast suggests there's a 50% chance of rain, you could say, "It might rain today." It's also worth noting that might is usually used for events that are less likely to happen compared to may. You could consider might as implying a slightly lower level of certainty. Now, let's move on to using might for polite suggestions. It's quite common to use might when we want to gently suggest something without seeming too pushy or direct. This usage makes it an excellent tool in formal communication or in conversations where we want to maintain a level of respect and politeness. For instance, if you want to suggest to a friend that he should study more for an upcoming test, you could say, "You might want to study a bit more for the test." This is a more polite and less direct way of saying, "You should study more for the test." While both may and might can be used to express possibility, may often suggests a greater likelihood than might. As an example, "It may rain today" generally suggests a higher probability of rain than "It might rain today." Also, while may can also be used for polite suggestions, it's less common and can come off as more formal or even old-fashioned. In a nutshell, when you are less certain about something or want to make a polite and direct suggestion, might is typically the better choice. Thank you for joining us today as we navigated the differences between may and might, focusing specifically on the use of might for expressing possibility and making polite suggestions. Remember, practice makes perfect. So, make sure to use these modal verbs in your conversations, and you'll get the hang of them in no time. Until next time, happy learning!